Okay, I'm going to do a quick 3-card pull because I don't know about you, but I am not. I don't know, I feel like things are just feeling a bit weird again, but maybe it's because it's like another kind of seasonally change thing. So you're like on my bed, so it's like, yeah, okay. So it's a general collective. If there are any signs, I don't know. I mean, I've been thinking about grief a lot. This is what kind of led me to do the reading today. So maybe if you're in a similar position, but literally, I guess just if you get butterflies, if you feel tingles, it's definitely for you. If you're questioning a lot, if you don't want to believe it, but something about you is like making you watch it, then this could be for you. If you just want it to be for you, then I don't know. You know, if it's good, take it. Like, just fucking take it. You know, I never see any harm with that, but yeah, just don't take it, you know, super, you know, like nitpicky, detailed-y. But let's go. And we've got Lovely Fenton, which has just joined us as well, which is amazing. He's a lovely... I always think that when my cats are with me for my tarot readings, they all encompass a different kind of energy, and that's part of the reading. So I feel like we're very protected, cuddly, like we need a cuddle at the moment. Yeah. We feel a little bit heartbroken over something, for sure. That's why I took that out, because I was like, yep, there's definitely a sword energy in regards to that. I don't think it's like a third party thing, which sometimes people normally take this as, but yeah, I think there's just like something, there's like something just in there. That's why I think it's like grief, because it's like something that's just like in there, and it's like, okay, you can take the dagger out, but there's still gonna be a fucking hole in the heart, you know. So yeah, that's the vibe. But I hope you're okay. I really do. Oh. Yeah, I truly think this is probably more a message of like how we feel post grief. Not post grief, but like post a loss of someone. Ooh, very interesting, because we've got 2 pentacles so far already, and we've got wands, 10 of wands. So it's like, it kind of looks like it's about grief too. Okay, that was it. Oh, 3-card pull, lovely. So we got the Page of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. So on the straight off the bat, it's giving. This card always really interests me. I always interpret this card very differently to how other people tend to, like how I see it, anyways. It's giving me a lot of uncertainty, which I think this page paired with the Page of Pentacles, it is sort of like, so Pentacles is all about like your earthly things which are real in like the human world, like tangible, things we can feel, things like structures we've like put into place as humans, and it's very much giving Page of Pentacles, so it's literally like the start of the deck, right? So it's sort of like there's a fresh, there's a new in the spirit, in the physical world, okay? And it's like pairing this with grief as the theme. It's sort of like, yeah, well, we've lost someone, so, or something, like there's grief comes in so many different, a loss of anything is grief, you know. You could break your nail and chuck the nail away and that's a loss. So we grieve it to different levels and intensities and stuff. But yeah, so it's like a new, the whole physical human world is, it has a completely different meaning. And that's natural. I feel like so many people talking about grief and loss and stuff, like, you just turn into a different person, and, you know, like the world is different around you. And I think when I had my first loss, when I lost one of my best friends, like my relationship completely broke down, and the constant thing he was saying was like, you are not the same person as you were like last week before it happened. And I'm like, I know, my best friend died. Like, but yeah, so that's just an example of like, you know, things do change sometimes when people die, and other people notice it, and it's like, don't, my advice at least is, don't put pressure on yourself to try and be someone you were before. Like, you are just who you are in the present moment all the time, and that's it. Like, you could be someone who loves purple today, and the next day you can wake up, or in 2 hours time you could be like, I hate purple, I love green. You know, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to love purple constantly. If you wake up in the morning again, you love purple, fine. You be a person who loves purple, you know, like, you are just who you are in the present moment always. I do think that's also coming from the cards as well, because that's not normally a piece of advice I would give, and it's very, like, pentacle heavy, and I'm not really a reader that harbours much on pentacles, because I am more about, like, there was a bird outside my window, like, on the window, because my window's open. It was like on the window. What I was gonna say is I'm the type of reader to sort of be more like wands based and swords, and go for like your emotional feelings and like how to navigate like your spiritual self with a little bit of pentacles. Like, pentacles is not really like my jam, but yeah, they wanted to come out. Mad how we are doing a grief reading, right? And birds aren't really a sign for me, really, especially not these kind of birds. I don't think it was a pigeon or a dove, but it's very much like a, we're here. So, you know, whoever you're thinking of, I feel like, you know, they want you to see this, and they're just like, they're here. Like, I don't know. That just felt really magical. And now there's a real big gust of wind that's just come in and sort of like covered me in like a cooler feeling. So yeah. Anyways, 10 of Wands. It kind of is, as it says on the tin. It's heavy. Like, it's heavy. He's trying to carry all of these wands, right? And wands is all like mental and spiritual feelings, basically. Cups is more emotional, so it's not necessarily like emotional feelings, but it's maybe a feeling of like, I guess if it's spiritual, like belonging. And obviously that's a very common thing with grief. I mean, this sounds like the most basic reading ever. Like, I do want to tell you, like, these are the cards that came up. I just shuffled it and they just flipped. Like, but maybe it's just to, I don't know, validate your feelings for you, or to tell you that, like, it's so, like, what you're feeling is okay and it's normal. And if you've never been a spiritual person, one to look for signs before, and now you're looking out your window and you're like, is that so and so that's just past coming to see me? Like, it's okay to think that, you know. If in like a alternate timeline where, like, you know, I'm gonna not believe in any of this, even if they're not, it's not them. Like, if that brings you comfort, and if you, like, I always think, if you get the thought, like, I've had a couple people pass away, right? And sometimes, like, for instance, like, a bird will come into my garden and I'll be like, that's so-and-so. But I know nothing but prior in that day has reminded me of them, or I've been thinking about them. So it's like, out of everyone who's passed away, why is that one a specific person? Like, you know? And like, I just feel like it is that gut feeling that sometimes we just need to trust it. And, you know, if it makes us feel better in the moment, who fucking cares what anyone else thinks? You don't have to vocalize it to anyone. Like, if you wanted to, you can comment on this video, like, someone you've seen through, like, I always really get it as well in number plates. Like, certain things, even just like an inside joke or something will be on a number plate, and I'm like, oh my god, like, cute. So yeah, it could be anything, like an angel number, like a bird. Like, if you want to comment it just to share it, like, do it, and I'll like hype you up about it, because I think it's beautiful. But yeah, and also with the Three of Wands, it's giving the sort of like, this to me reminds me of sort of like a like a gathering of like a community, or like lost members of community, and it's like, you know, like almost, or sort of like the first day of school vibe. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're gathered in this place that, like, you know what to do there. It's a school, but it's not like a school day. It's slightly different, and there's people there that you kind of know, but you're not like friends with, but you like hang around with them for that day. And there's people that you meet for the first time and that you like click with, and there's people you don't even engage with, and there's, you know, and everyone's completely different walks of life. Well, I guess in school it's not necessarily quite similar. It's like a similar demographic at least, but still there's people like such different like interests, looks, and, you know, even like in the same school, like generational differences, like wealth, and I don't know, some people are musical, some people are sciencey, like, it's giving that kind of vibe, this card, and I feel like that's just, like, how you navigate the world right now, is that you're just sort of, like, again, you kind of feel like a fresh little bee that's just, like, come out of its nest for the first time, and you're like, and it's like, you know this world, like, you know it, but everything's different now, and, like, some people you don't want to fuck with anymore. Like, for me, I had a one grief at the beginning of this year, literally sent me to a massive spiral that I was like, I'm not doing corporate work anymore. Like, I'm not. And, like, I didn't go back. I'm now in retail, like, part-time retail, Winsby Girly. So it's like, yeah, like, it can just change things in your life. And it's like, it's okay, like, to let go of those things. If they kick up a fuss about it, who fucking cares? Because you want to let go of them anyway. It's like, and again, it could be people, a person. It could be just, like, setting more boundaries. Like, anyone who knows me, like, I am an Aquarius to a T. Like, you text me, I'm not going to reply. Like, 3 business days at least, most likely a week. If it's gone over a week, it's going to probably be a month or half or something. But, like, yeah, and, like, my boundaries changed completely. Like, and the people that fucking love me, like, stick with me, because they're just like, I love her, I know she loves me. Hopefully they know that if they need me, like, they just call me and I will answer. But, like, yeah. And that, like, there have been people as well that have been pissed off by that, and it's like, that's what I need to do right now. I get it if you need more from me, or you need more from people that are going to be in your life, and, like, that's fine, but that's not me right now. And, like, they've given me space, and, like, we've had that distance, and then, like, they fucked with me again when I was able to give them more. And it's like, you know, because we had that mutual love, like, and respect. Like, some people, I guess, maybe don't have that mutual love and respect, and they're like, I'm done with you forever. They take it, like, personally like that, and that's fine. But some people will understand, and they'll be like, look, we're not going to be, like, super close right now. We're not going to fuck with each other right now. But, like, we'll come back when, like, we're both feeling like we can give equally to each other. Because everyone's needs are different, and that's fair. Some people just need a little bit of reassurance every now and then, like, hey, I'm distant, I'm okay, I'm worried about you, I love you. And that's how the only way you can show up sometimes. And, like, I think the cards are telling you, like, that is just okay. Like, things have changed. And whilst everything, literally everything pretty much is still going exactly the same as it was before you lost that person, like, for you, your whole world is different. Even if you, like, didn't see them that often, or, like, do you know what I mean? Like, your whole world is still different, and you need to. They also think there's a big sense of, like, the cards are really, like, I'm hearing it. It's like a download. Like, you are, like, just sit with how you are in the moment. Don't let yourself try and be different or change or overexhaust yourself, because, and again, in the most fucked up thing, like, I truly believe it, even though I've lost so many people, but, like, everything happens for a reason. Like, if that comforts you in any way, like, I truly believe now that, like, so much of how my life is now is because my nan's orchestrated that since she's been on the other side. Like, so many things I'm like, nan's done that. And I have no evidence for that at all. Like, again, like, I've lost so many people. Why would this particular thing be because my nan done it? But it's so like, anytime I think, like, why has this happened? I literally see her smiling in my head, and I'm like, oh, she done it. Like, sometimes things happen for a reason. And it's like, sometimes people, like, orchestrate change for you on the other side. So it's like, maybe they see more than what's going on for you. And it's like, again, like, going back to the people who, like, aren't gonna fuck with you sometimes, like, maybe that's people on the other side looking out for you and being like, babes, like, either short term, long term, whatever, but this isn't working right now. So what I'm trying to say is, don't force yourself to be the person you were before that person passed away, because point blank, you're not. And I guess the whole thing of the message is that is okay. You know, again, like, it could be something little as your favourite colour's changed. And that's okay. And, yeah. I mean, I don't want to, put all my thoughts, beliefs and values on you, because I feel like this is such a overarching thing, and I feel like this message is truly going to reach people that aren't super spiritual and stuff. But you know, if you want more information about like at least what I think of the other side and what I've experienced, then let me know and I can definitely dive into that more if that's going to comfort you. Because that's something that definitely comforts me, was learning more about that. And like some people say things and I'm like, I don't believe that. But then some people say something else and I'm like, yeah, that's what I truly think is like in my gut. Gut I feel like is real. So again, like maybe I could say something and you would be like, no. But then I feel like then that would be like meant to be still part of your journey of healing, because you know something you don't want to fuck with. And then maybe through disagreeing with what I say will reaffirm something else that you believe and give you comfort and give you more like oomph to do whatever you're meant to do in this life. If that makes sense at all. But that was the reading. So yeah. I hope you have a nice day, and Fenton showed us the whole reading, so yeah, definitely cozy, cuddly vibes going on. But yeah, hope you're okay, and I hope your day gets better.